Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Monica LUVE here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from mid-October to mid-November. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. Scorpio, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so Scorpio, your challenge from now until mid-November is the Ten of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups upright. So your biggest challenge here, Scorpio, has a lot to do with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is about cycles closing and ending for us, okay? Things closing out for us, difficulties coming to an end, burdens that are closing out for us, and new milestones that are coming in. We're going to clarify the Ten of Wands. We're going to see why it's your challenge, what you need to know in a moment. Now, in the recent past, Scorpio, you have the Two of Wands, you have the Four of Pentacles, and you have the Four of Swords. So in the recent past, I'm really strongly getting you had a choice or a decision between two paths, okay? Two directions in your life. I'm seeing 155 on the clock. You're going to want to check out what 155 means in angel numbers. There could be some sort of important message there for you. So in the recent past, there was a choice or a decision, okay? Direction that you may have needed to take care in the past. Four of Pentacles here is telling me that a lot of you were holding on to maybe some sort of trauma in the past, maybe a certain person or situation in the past. A lot of you did a lot of resting and healing in the past, okay? Because of maybe some sort of pain or trauma that you experienced. We're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information for you in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Emperor. So this has a lot to do with someone that you've been seeing for quite some time. Some of you, this could be a new person, or it could be somebody that you've been seeing, you know, for quite some time. I do feel with the Knight of Swords, it's almost as if this person, you know, in the present moment is rushing in. They want to be with you. And you're rushing in, you want to be with them too, but there's some sort of inconsistency here, like you and this person are not on the same page. You have the Emperor here as well too. So I think what you and this person are striving towards and wanting is stability in the present moment. And we're going to see why that's not happening and what you need to know when we clarify. Now, in the near future, Scorpio, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the Nine of Pentacles, and you have the Justice. So for you in the near future, I see you having a new beginning for yourself. It's like, I'm having a new beginning for me. I'm focusing on me. I'm doing what's good for me. I'm protecting myself. I'm working on the things that are good for me. Something here starts to come back into balance for you when you finally have this new beginning on your own. And we're going to talk more about that for you when we clarify. What you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups, you have the Eight of Pentacles, and you have the Two of Swords. You don't care about nobody. Between now and mid-November, it's like you don't care. You're so focused on your career, your work life. And it's almost like you're closing yourself off completely from people, situations. It's almost like you're going within. And of course, this is happening possibly even now for some of you because the sun is in Libra. This is happening in your 12th house. If you're a rising Scorpio, you're going to be having a lunar eclipse in your 7th house. So a lot of you are disconnecting from people, jobs, relationships, certain environments, because intuitively that's what your intuition's telling you. I think a lot of you, it's taken you quite some time to get clear on something, on how you're going to move forward and what your plan is. So a lot of you are feeling, you know, especially now when I'm recording this, you're feeling like, you know, I do need to spend time on my own. I do need to go in it and figure out what it is exactly that I, you know, that I truly want. So let's get into your reading, Scorpio, and let's do some clarification. Let's see what's going on for you. Let's clarify the Ten of Wands. Okay, so the 10 of Wands, your challenge is clarified by the 9 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ace of Swords. Your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with determining what you want, okay? What do you want? Not what everybody else wants, not what everybody else is telling you to do. What is it that you want? Your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with you recognizing the burdens, the responsibilities in your life that are not serving you, that are not helping you grow or become a more stable and solid person is what you are going to be letting go of. So again, some of you are in a job where you feel like you're working and you're making pennies and you're not moving forward. Well, your challenge has a lot to do with maybe getting clear on what it is that's been very difficult for you that is not helping you move forward in your life. If something is not helping you move forward in your life and it's not giving you that clear-cut vision to enhance your life or make your life better, a lot of you are going to be questioning it. Because I think the point in which you've come to right now, Scorpio, is you're tired of the burdens. You're tired of the over responsibility. You're tired of having to care and deal and do things. And I'm getting this very resistant energy. Like as I'm talking, I feel like there's something here about saving other people or helping other people all the time. And I think, you know, your challenge has a lot to do with getting clear on what you want, not what everybody else wants, but what you want. Because I think what has created some sort of difficulty for you is the fact that you're taking on more than you actually really need to, right? So your biggest challenge here is to have a new beginning on your own, but to be very clear on how this new beginning is going to go for you, and then dropping everything else that's not serving you. So everything else that's just creating more issues in your life and more burdens, a lot of you are saying like, I don't want to have to deal with that. That's not for me. Okay. And that's the biggest challenge for you, right? Because maybe you do have a lot of responsibilities. Maybe you do need to care for other people or other situations, but you also have to equally know when it's time for you to focus on what your new beginning is for you, what's good for you. Some of you want to have your own business. You want to start something on your own, but it's going to require you to make room for that and not to be 24/7 focused on things that are not helping you do that. It's almost like you need to have a single mind focus and getting clear on this new beginning, because I think that's what you want. And it's a lot easier said than done, okay? So this is about you eliminating. With this lunar eclipse on the 28th, when the sun enters into your sign, it's big and it's going to affect you the most because this is happening in your 7th house. How are you dealing with others? How are you putting your time and energy in certain businesses, business groups, business meetings? All of this stuff is going to be where the lunar eclipse is happening. And a lot of you are going to feel like, now it's time for me to focus on myself. I'm disengaging from what does not serve my direction, my purpose. And some of you may be dealing with someone who thinks you're narcissistic. It's not narcissistic to care for ourselves. It's not. Because if I don't care for myself, who's going to care for me? And I think that's one of your biggest challenges. Okay. This is what I'm seeing. Now let's talk about the recent past. Let's clarify the 2 of Wands for Scorpio. So the 2 of Wands is clarified by the Justice, the 3 of Swords, and the 8 of Wands. It was very clear that somebody hurt you here in the past. There was a third party. You felt hurt. You felt like there was some sort of change that needed to happen here in the past. I think what propelled you in the past, Scorpio, to have some sort of new beginning or to choose a new direction to move into was the pain. A lot of you really were affected by something here that wasn't fair. I think a lot of you wanted to move on from this very quickly, but it was very difficult for you to let go of this pain. Tell me more about the 4 of Pentacles in the recent past for Scorpio. You have the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, and the Hierophant. So some of you were married or you were in a commitment here in the past, or somebody treated you like an option. There was definitely a third party here in the past. But I think a lot of you started to recognize that it was time for you to choose a different direction for your life. You have the World, you have the 2 of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. A lot of you abandoned a relationship here in the past. There was a separation because you felt that it wasn't giving you what you needed. And something here started to dry up very quickly. It was very clear that an ending was approaching and a separation came in. And this is what changed the course of your life, the direction of your life, etc. Now, in the present present moment, I feel like some of you are still holding on to an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, could be a Leo here, maybe a water sign. I'm getting a Pisces, sun, moon, or rising. I'm also getting an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. So in the present moment, I think what the desire is right now is you want to have a relationship with this person. You want to have stability with this person. What's the important message here for Scorpio in the present moment? What is it that they need to know? So the Knight of Cups is clarified by, you have the Wheel of Fortune, you have the King of Cups, and you have the King of Swords. Your biggest message here in the present moment for you, Scorpio, has a lot to do with you coming together with this person. A lot of you are saying, you know, this person isn't mature enough for me. This person, you know, they're a knight. They're not a king. They're not a queen. They are coming in towards me, but, you know, I expect more or want more from this person. And I'm going to tell you something right now. You don't determine anything, Scorpio. It seems, or it's an illusion that you get to choose and pick. But the reality is that this person who's coming towards you, if they truly want you, they're going to show up and present themselves according to the way that they need to, not because you change or you do something. This person has to know exactly what it is that they want before they approach you and come towards you. And this is why you've been inconsistent with this person for quite some time, because the way you see this person is the Knight of Swords. The way you want to see them is the King of Swords. You don't want to see them as a knight. You want to see them as a king or a queen. And I'm going to tell you something. Around your birthday, things are going to change, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune's here. So what Spirit wants you to know is you do not have control as much as you think you have control or you want control. You only have control to a certain extent. And this is, you know, the way the reality works, right? Our reality works based on change. The only thing that is inevitable is change. The only thing that we can truly anticipate and accept is change. And this is what the Wheel of Fortune represents. The Wheel of Fortune is the representation of the seasons, the 4 seasons, okay? So for many of you, I'm really strongly getting that you truly want to see somebody in their full potential, but that takes time. So if you're determining or making your decision on whether or not you want to be with this person based on how they're appearing or acting presently, this person still has a lot of growing to do, but that is going to take time. And this is what you are analyzing and questioning right now in the present moment. Should I move forward with this person or not? Is this person someone who can truly give me the happiness that I seek? And I'm going to tell you something right now. Yes, this person can, but it's going to take them time. And some of you are choosing to close yourself off or make this person wait, or you may even be rejecting them. And this is what leads to some sort of ending because this person is not appearing the way that you want them now. And I'm going to tell you something. People change, people grow. And, you know, I think and this is just my 2 cents from the peanut gallery. You don't have to listen to this portion, but I'm just telling you based on my experience. And I've gone through a lot in my life to sit up here and even talk to begin with. You know, someone who's in their 30s, I'm not in my 20s anymore. So I've learned a lot up until this point. I think one of the things that you have to be aware of is that, you know, when it comes to relationships, a lot of people may say, well, you know, only be with someone who is fully established, you know, they have everything together. And yes, we all want that. Yes, we want to be, you know, in a relationship or even married or committed to somebody who, you know, they figured it all out. They have their house, they have their car, and you know, yes, we want that, but not all of us are going to attract that. Okay. Sometimes, you know, we need to be open to being with somebody, but allowing them to grow and allowing ourselves to grow at the same time. And there's a reason why you're attracting this person, because if you're attracting someone who isn't 100% established yet, you're attracting them because you still have inner work to do as well. And this is what the lunar eclipse is showing you. The lunar eclipse is showing you what is it that you need to disconnect and release yourself from, so that you can also do that inner work on yourself. The more you work on yourself, the more you attract somebody who it is that you feel you deserve. Okay. So this is how it works, right? And I know it sounds complicating, right? Because you may say, well, no, I should just attract the right person, period. And it doesn't work like that, unfortunately. Okay. So things are going to change, and there's a potential here for this person to come towards you the way that you want them to. But right now, they're not. They're in the Knight of Swords energy. Why? What is it that Scorpio needs to know? You have the Six of Swords, you have the Six of Pentacles, and you have the Ace of Wands. This is somebody who wants to have a new beginning with you in the present moment. This is somebody who's extremely generous. But what you don't understand is why this person comes and they go. They come and they go. They come and they go. They come and they go. And they come and go because you come and go. Everything that you're doing and the way you're presenting yourself is how this person's going to present themselves back. And it's a mirroring effect, because when this lunar eclipse happens in your 7th house, it's saying there's a reason why something is disconnecting from you. There's a reason why something's not working. There's a reason why you need to let go. And you know exactly why you need to let go. I don't even need to tell you. You know why. Okay, so this person is mirroring you. They want to have a new beginning with you. They're trying to be generous with you, but are you being generous with them? Because this is going to determine how stable the connection's going to be. And there's a choice, right? There's a choice to either work on this or not. The choice is, do I just want to be on my own, or do I want to work through this with this person to see them grow so I can see myself grow? Do you see how it works? And this is what the Six of Pentacles represents. It represents the scales. It's not the Justice card, but it's close enough to the Justice card. This is about giving and receiving. This is about being generous and receiving that, and then vice versa. This is how, you know, the consistency is going to happen for you. But when this person doesn't see you reciprocating, that's when they disconnect or leave. And this is what creates some sort of issues when it comes to bringing stability into your life. The Emperor is clarified by the Temperance, the Nine of Wands, and the Page of Pentacles. What Spirit is telling you in the present moment is, if you want this relationship and you believe it has the potential, it's going to take time for it to develop. It's going to take time for it to develop. Why? The Temperance is about time. It's about the spiritual world and the physical world. The Page of Pentacles is about planting a seed. So even if you want to be with this person, it's going to take time for this person to appear and show up the way you want them to. They're not going to just show up like, you know, the king or the queen. They need to develop that. And they may need nurturing and love and support to do that. And if you're not ready to do that, a lot of you may just focus on yourself. And this is your challenge, right? Because something becomes super difficult. You say, you know what? To hell with this. I don't need to deal with this. I can just take care of myself. I don't need to deal with this person. So this is the issue that I'm seeing in the present moment for you, okay? It's a complicated situation. You might need to watch the reading again, but that's what I'm seeing for you, okay? Now, in the near future, something finally is set right here. A new beginning is going to happen for you, but I see you again focused on yourself. There's a strong energy here of, I don't want to deal with drama. I don't want to have to deal with issues, right? Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles in the near future for Scorpio. What is it that they need to know? So the Nine of Pentacles is clarified by the Ten of Cups. You have the Chariot and you have the Devil. So in the near future, I think a lot of you choose to move forward on your own. Okay, I'm seeing 211 on the clock. Check out what 211 means. Could be an important message for you in the near future. So I see you moving on. Okay. You're moving towards focusing on yourself. Again, I keep getting this energy of, you know, I just care about myself. I'm focusing on me, and that's fine. You know, if that's what you want, then that's, you know, what is important is what you want, right? So in the near future with the Chariot and the Devil, it's like you're moving forward, but something here is still bothering you. And it's connected to your happiness, okay? Some of you, there's somebody here that you ended things with for quite some time, and they end up coming towards you maybe to set something right here in the near future. Tell me more about the Justice for Scorpio in the near future. You're moving forward on your own. That's what I see. Somebody here in the near future is going to come towards you. And this is so contradicting, but I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. So there's definitely someone from the past coming back with the Six of Cups in the near future unexpectedly. Exactly how you want this person in the present moment. Okay, you have an expectation, right? You're like, this person needs to have this, that, and they need to do X, Y, and Z. When this person doesn't present themselves the way that you want them in the present moment and you disconnect, because that's what happens. You end up disconnecting because you're like, you know what? You need to offer more, you need to do better, and you're not offering me that, I'm out. So when you finally leave and you disconnect, This person eventually, they're going to be at a distance from you, but they end up reconciling or coming back together with you maybe around your birthday. Or just a few days after your birthday, and a new beginning comes in because this person finally shows up the way that you want them to. So it's almost like you're manifesting this, right? Did I see the Magician somewhere come out in your reading? No, but if the Magician does come out, it's gonna make a lot of sense. But yeah, this person ends up coming back around once you finally disconnect or you leave. And it's like you turn your back on this person, but they end up showing up or they end up coming back around. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands in the near future. And it's kind of good what you're doing, because what you're doing, you're ultimately communicating with the universe and you're telling them, I don't accept what is being offered to me. I want better. I want more. And that's what I feel like is happening for you. So in the near future, when you disconnect from this person and you focus on yourself, unexpectedly, this person comes back around to have a new beginning. And it leads to so much happiness, because what this makes you realize, there's the sun with the moon in the near future. What you realize is, you know, I can truly have a new beginning with this person, but I'm going to stick to my expectations. So, you know, if your expectations are not fulfilled the way you want them to be fulfilled, you end up disengaging. So this is you telling the universe, I deserve better, I deserve more. And this is why this person ends up changing. So as much as you may not have control in the present moment, you have control over you. And I think what you've learned out of all of this, which is super amazing, is you've actually learned to stand on your own 2 feet, focus on yourself, work on yourself, continue to work on yourself until the right energy comes towards you. And that's what I feel like's happening. You know, you and this person are going to work things out, but you end up remaining being closed off because intuitively you think that that's the right thing to do. Whereas your person thinks, oh, well, maybe they have other options. Hun, it's not that Scorpio has other options. It's that Scorpio expects something very specific. And if they're not getting what they want specifically, they end up disengaging. Okay. And this is something that, again, communication, if communication's involved, it helps so much by, you know, removing the confusion. So let's get some advice. Your reading was a mouthful. Let's get some advice for you. What's the advice for Scorpio? Okay, so your advice is the 7 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Don't be afraid, okay? Your biggest piece of advice here, don't be afraid to address your concerns, to address the issues that are maybe connected to some sort of trauma from the past. Because for many of you, there's a huge change coming in. The Wheel of Fortune's here in your advice. So this is indicating to me that a big change is coming. The change that's coming is happening around your birthday. This lunar and solar eclipse is going to have a big impact on you. The solar eclipse happened just recently in your 12th house. So you're accepting the fact that something here happened in the past, but you are accepting it in a positive way instead of a negative way. If you're still upset about something that happened in the past, or you felt like something wasn't fair, or you felt betrayed in the past, this is about making peace with the past, forgiving yourself and forgiving others, which I feel a lot of you have already done. And this is why a new opportunity is coming in for you. So once you make peace with the past, what the universe is going to do is the universe is going to start setting things in motion for you. And that's when things are going to start happening for you. But if you haven't made peace with the past and you're still upset about it, that's something that you need to do first. Okay. And it's very important that if you're dealing with somebody who's been on and off with you, you need to address your concerns instead of running away from it or disconnecting from it without explaining yourself. Some of you have already explained yourself. Great. If you haven't, those are 2 important things you need to do. Make peace with the past and express what happened in the past so that it doesn't repeat itself. And what that's going to do is it's going to make and create a clean slate for you for opportunities to come in. A lot of us don't realize that we miss opportunities, or opportunities do not present themselves because we haven't made room for them. Once we make room for opportunities to come into our lives, that's when the wheel is going to change, and that's when the universe is going to do more for us. But we need to create that space and that energy for ourselves in order for it to happen. Okay. So Scorpio, this is what I have for you. I hope you got something from this reading. Thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.